is under attack. Radiant's courier has been killed.
Perhaps I underestimated you. Your essence.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Of course.
Radiant's Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Team Spirit, victory!
First blood.
Surprise! Not surprised by presents. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Magic touch.
Radiant's taking back.
Ice will.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Your shadows fall into the razor. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Look at his way with you.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are
You wanted out of here, didn't you?
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Has fallen. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack. Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen. Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen.
many games that meant too much. Which means today, none of the games mean jack shit. Purposely is a crash here, bringing you the action for today. And even though they don't mean anything, this one honestly should be pretty good. Team Silk and X5, both teams that have had sort of middling results, but the play has been hot, hot, hot.
Yeah, like you said, this game may not mean anything, but I think both teams are still going to come out swinging. Now, like, this isn't upper bracket versus lower bracket. This is literally like between
Middle
second
bracket.
and third place.
Yeah.
Right? Like, if Silk win, they move up to second. If X5, like, it literally doesn't matter.
Whatever.
Right? They are where they are. They're in their upper bracket. They're safe.
Sure.
But, you know, second place, sure, why not? You'll fight for it anyways.
Yeah.
And X5, a great start with the Hermit Lycan. I mean, what a strong start as Silk. They're going to do the exact same strong start. Probably one of the best offlaners right now, if not, well, because DK is an offlaner too. I can't say he's the best offlaner, can I?
Yeah, I mean, this is a Lisek special. Done deal.
Yeah.
Right? Both offlaners starting the game strong with their solid picks. It's interesting to know that most of the time when you're going up against X5, we've seen a lot of teams focus on banning out these micro heroes. We've even seen some teams resort to, in first phase, banning out both Brood Mother and Lycan. Heroes that are not in the meta at all. So let's see what Hermit can do with it. You know, recently, we've seen him kind of trend away from some of those micro offlaners that we know and love from him, and sort of play a bit more conventional, right? Some Centaurs, some Dragon Knights, stuff like that, as you have to in this patch, but it's always refreshing to see a Siggy come out, especially when there's no stakes.
Yeah, this is testing grounds, right? Like, with nothing at stake, with your upper bracket secured, try things out. Throw a little bit of weirdness in there, right? If you're on the fence about drafting this Lycan, now is the time to pick it. You don't want to be doing it in playoffs, right? You don't want to do it when it means something of like life and death.
Yeah, and this is, for all intents and purposes, going to be a very useful scrim for them, right? X5, I think this kind of lines the whole matchup into perspective when we see the first two picks, because in my mind, they're already at a disadvantage from the first pick. Both these heroes and both the players' signatures, it's more in Team Silk's favor because Mars traditionally thought to be a bit of a counter to the Lycan. You cage the dog, you know? Have you been to a zoo before? It's not a new concept, you know what I mean? So
how many caged dogs are there in zoos? What do you...
I mean, realistically speaking, you're in a figurative cage because you're in captivity. Okay. Jeez. I had to explain.
Dogs, a lot of dogs are in figurative cages. That's very true.
Most dogs are in figurative, and you could even argue to say every single dog that exists lives in a figurative cage of being on Earth. They could be a space dog.
Aren't we all then?
They could be like Laika. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Rest in peace. What a beautiful dog. Very sad, very sad. Okay, but speaking of cages, Nature's Prophet, another very handy tool to keep you trapped up. Sprout, of course, pretty decent tool against the Lycan, who more than likely have a, you know, Quelling Blade by his side, but it could be very useful for tripping up some of these summons who, you know, if Lycan doesn't want to get committed, he tosses summons in there, just keep them in little trees, they get lost in the jungle of your own creation. It's fun.
Especially when you go like this Ags Rush on Nature's Prophet. It's just so good.
Yeah.
Right? It's so good against Lycan because no Quelling Blade will free you from that route.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's so annoying because all the creeps that are like trying to aggro onto whatever backline support just, you know, they're all just stopped in their tracks momentarily. All the move speed is nullified. Speaking of nullified, Clockwork coming through, a very good pick against the Prophet. We're gone from the days of Nature, Is it Call of the Wild? Nature's Call? I don't know.
Sure.
What the Treants
the
called?
Shard?
No, the Treants. That's Curse of the Old Growth.
Nature's Attendants.
That's literally...
No, wait.
That's literally Enchantress.
What is it called?
Nature's Call.
Call of the Nature? Nature's Call. Something
literally,
like that.
Literally, I'm gonna go out of this. Give me a moment. Everybody, this is gonna mess up my
This is so important.
I'm so annoyed. Nature's Call, I was right.
Nature's Call. Yeah, you're right.
Okay. Well, Ember Spirit picked up as well. This is Sebastian. So far, we've mostly seen him on either Park, Pango, or this Ember. So going back to some of the favorites here, and not really scared of anything on the Team Silk lineup right now. The Prophets, they've largely built for the Aghanims, which could be a bit annoying somewhere down the line, but by that point, hopefully you've gotten yourself a little bit of a dispel somewhere.
I think once again with X5's draft, this is a stress tester for the Ember Spirit. Pick him up early, let him get countered, right? It's already not ideal into Mars because you can just get full to zeroed if you have the right tools. Clinks is potentially one of said tools to full to zero the Ember. It's another Orchid builder as well. There's a lot of damage coming out from this support core. I don't know. I haven't seen Clinks in a hot minute. We've seen a little bit of it in Dacha though, haven't we?
Yeah, it's some of these Chinese teams that like to bring it out on the position 4. Other than that, it's largely been absent. I know there are a couple of carry players that still pick it up on occasion in a very, very small niche. But this is going to be pretty interesting, and it's no surprise here that the teams might get a little zany. So for the first maybe 3-4 picks, still very much what we expect, what we've been seeing, but stress test. I love the way you say it because I think that's exactly what this game is going to be about. And that's why it's going to be so exciting because we don't know what these teams are going to bring out. Maybe either showing their hands a bit preemptively under the guise of some zany strats, or you know, stress testing some results, some potential ideas that they have cooking in the back. Void Spirit, now this is a hero we haven't seen in a while as well, one of the forgotten Spirit brothers at this point. It's all the Ember, all the Storm, they're all the Rage now. Nobody cares about Earth and Void. Very sad.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, Void's in a weird position where like he's a good Mage Slayer buyer, but I think you would rather like Witchblade, right? Witchblade Parasma kind of build, but you feel almost shoehorned to go Mage Slayer just because of how good of an item it is. And then why would you ever play Void Spirit when you could play Ember Spirit, a much better Mage Slayer buyer? And then why would you ever play Void Spirit when you could play Storm Spirit, a much better Witchblade buyer? Right? It's just such a weird position for the hero.
Yeah, I mean, they turned him universal, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
And that kind of initially just blew him out of the water in terms of power level. He was completely just busted. But I think that's exactly it, right? It's funny because I think for me, I would just go Mage Slayer just off of aesthetics. You know what I mean? Like, you take a look at the fella's weapon, it looks like he's holding 2 Mage Slayers already. And it helps with the sandwich fit, you know? They always say at the top you gotta wear a certain color, and then at the bottom you're supposed to match it. And really, you know, he's got that whole thing going on. But the response is Dark Willow. Additional bits of control for some of these more slippery heroes. But I liken Dark Willow. I guess it helps because you hold them in place and the Lycan eats you up. But still is quite susceptible to being either trapped in Sprout or Mars Arena. It doesn't really help you in that regard.
It's another hero that gets blown up by Clinks as well. Even if this is a support Clinks,
yeah,
I would almost bet my bottom dollar Clinks is going Orchid this game.
Yeah.
Maybe Phylactery first, but it's such a good Orchid game, right? And this is coming from an Orchid hater.
Yeah, number one Orchid hater worldwide.
Yeah.
Okay. Quick question is whether Void Spirit goes Orchid.
5 seconds.
He could. It's not that bad. But you also can just literally get Aghanims.
Yeah. Or like just go like Mage Slayer Ags or Witchblade Ags. I'm still on the fence about what to build on Void Spirit. I personally don't have a preference.
I picked up Void Spirit like right before he turned universal, and I feel like it's so strange to play now as compared to in the past, because in the past you're kind of ducking and weaving, you're doing a lot of spell damage, you're sort of biding your time. Now it kind of feels like he can transition into a pseudo right clicker, which is a bit strange when you're like running up in there with your, you know, you're not built to man fight, you're built to kind of like little like
you got like Echo Saber,
you're like wong kind of situation. Made me feel like a Jedi of some sort. Both teams, as we reach this final stage of the draft, seem to be looking for a carry. There is that option for the Clinks to be in the position 1 instead, although I don't think that's the one that Team State will be going for. And a Meepo rounding out the draft, X5. They have a pretty scary lineup that can completely bowl you over in 25 minutes.
This is good old run at Udota. To be fair, Silk, they've got good ways of stopping that run though.
10 seconds remaining.
Do they?
Like we said, stress. I think so. Like I think Mars Arena is kind of a big fuck you to running at you, right? It just stops you in your tracks.
Yeah, but the biggest problem is that the Mars, before he gets his spear shard, he's only gonna clip 1 out of maybe 3 or 4 of the Meepos, and then you're also concerned about maybe, you know, there's still Lycan summons running straight at you. I think what it says here for X5, as we see the Sven, which I think is an excellent counter pick, amazing armor boosters, amazing armor boost for both dealing with the Lycan as well as the Meepo. And of course, Ember, a lot of his damage comes from the Slide, which is physical damage after all. So, are you? I think both teams have really shot up in this last pick, but I'm wondering which one you favored more.
I think I'm gonna have to favor Silk just a little bit. I think like these mid matchups are probably gonna go the way of X5, right? The Ember Spirit, I think, just beats out Void. Not heavily, but just a little bit. Lycan Dark Willow should not have a good time against Sven Nature's Prophet at all.
You think so?
Because Sven's a hero that just doesn't interact with you, right? He Stormhammers you and kills you, or he War Cries and runs away.
Yeah.
Right. At no point does Sven want to trade right clicks with you unless he is killing you. He is just going to be content farming in this lane. Shaka can roam around the map because Sven is a hero that can be left alone, especially into this not really kill lane from X5.
Yeah.
So Shaka's going to be free to roam the map, which means the safe lane on the side of X5, the Meepo, is in kind of a lot of trouble potentially before he gets his other Meepos.
Yeah, I think that's a good point that you make because both the Sven and the Mars, or actually all the cores in this game, are completely going to be fine even if they're left alone. That's going to give these supports, the Prophet and the Clinks, so much freedom to go around and mess with X5 Gaming. We'll see how much work this Dark Willow can do though, because I think her control, tag teamed up with maybe Yambura, is going to be integral in maybe getting the Ember off to a good start. But we're off to the races here. Best of 3, first one of the day, Team Silk versus X5. Completely and utterly inconsequential, just like Crash said. But at the end of the day, we're here for some pretty exciting Dota because honestly, in this season of EPL so far, I think the overall level of play has gone up as compared to, I think, some of the other seasons that we had. Maybe 1 or 2 ago, there were some teams that were clearly just not having the time of day. Sure, you can argue that Stereophonics, you know, the now eliminated, as well as South Team, they didn't really have that good showings. But I'd say, you know, I think the overall level still went up because they did make some of these other teams sweat a little, right?
Yeah, like South Team, they took a game off of both X5 and Silk, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And Stereophonics, hell, they beat X5, right? So good showing in all reality, right? Stereophonics, they just couldn't keep it up, right? They started off strong, and it was just all downhill from there for them.
Yeah. I think the main thing for me in terms of the ideas for both these teams is that X5, they're either hot or cold, right? They've suffered a few losses that are a bit of, you know, you were scratching our heads, we're like, how did this happen based on what our expectations for the teams? And they've really shown up in some other big matches. On the flip side, Silk, a lot more consistent overall, but they are sometimes hampered by their ideas that they're trying to bring, right? That like Destroyer, he plays a couple of different, I mean, the most meta position 4 that I've seen him play is Techies, right? He brings out some Skyref Mage, now he's bringing up this Clinks. You know, it's not really what you see relevant, and Ryu as well. You know, rather stable mid laner, but going for some unorthodox picks here and there, or rather uncommon picks. We'll see how it fares up here, up against the Ember Spirit. I think you mentioned that, you know, the Ember should have pretty free time against the Void. I think it's still a skill matchup.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. For sure. I think it should be... I would be very surprised if any of these heroes got kills on it. It would have to be like a support rotation coming in. There's no way this 1v1 it results in a death unless someone really messes up.
We don't know that. I feel like the past few series that we've been seeing, some of these mid laners just straight up diff their opponents early on.
Yeah.
And then it's funny how that happens where it's classic mid laner syndrome. You diff your opponent with a first blood and then they come back and beast mode and win the game. That seems to be the trend so far.
It's like an ego boost when you die.
It really
You're like,
is.
no, I'm better than this.
You literally shouldn't have provoked me. You messed up. How dare you?
Yeah.
So this bot lane, I think, like I mentioned, I really love this Sven pick. And you were saying, okay, it's literally not going to do anything other than killing you. I don't know how much kill threat Shaka and DCMC have, though, to be honest. Hermit should be able to make his way up towards that Helm of Iron Will expeditiously.
Yeah. Yeah, I to be fair, I also said that they're just not going to interact. Like, DCMC is just not going to interact with them unless he's killing them. And like you said, that's really not going to happen. So I would be very surprised to see a lot of aggression coming out from these two heroes. It's possible, but I'd still be surprised. Is Shroud a stand-in?
I don't know. Maybe we'll
I'll take a look at the sheet.
Yeah, I was a bit surprised by that as well because I don't think in my recent memory at least, I'm like, I don't think he's the regular sort of player here. But that might be something that they sort of need to work around. For now, picking this Meepo is such a confident little move because it was last pick as well. To be fair, it's kind of into the Mars, which is a bit tricky, but can do quite a bit of damage into the rest of these heroes. The DCMC does lose his career to some sneaky wolf action from Hermit, so nicely done. Oh wow, look at him go. Look at him go, just sending the wolves, killing both couriers off.
That's the difference between like a gold and a platinum Lycan. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's the difference between Hermit and, I mean, not even gold and platinum. This guy is
sure
dominating on the CS, like keeping in tandem with DCMC and also just getting so much additional value for his team. Hustle over the 3-minute Lotus says GRPX should be able to grab this one. DCMC actually didn't have the stun, probably used it a bit earlier to secure a range creep or something like that. But might actually be in some trouble here. Has a Fairy Fire, Stick Charges, and a Lotus, but cut the wrong tree and will be in a little bit of trouble. No. Let's baits out the resources there.
Never refuse gold.
FPX will be fine. You need to be careful. There's a lot of fizz damage in this lane. I mean, we talked about no kill threat onto Hermit, but we can still very much click this Dark Willow down.
Yep. Absolutely. It's weird. DCMC was like holding points there until he was level 3. I thought that was odd. Now he gets this. Maybe if he had the second point in the sun when he threw it originally, then we could have seen a kill.
Yeah.
But he holds it and then gets it after the initiation, and getting the point in the cleave as well.
I think he's still trying to sort of suss out this lane as to, you know, just how greedy can I be, right? How many levels in Great Cleave do I need? Every Sven that has the chance just wants to max it out as soon as possible and start heading towards some of these stacks, and that might be something we want to keep an eye out for, right? I think the Wolves have very good scouting potential in terms of invading the triangle or invading this immediate jungle area, but I fully expect Shaka or maybe even Destroyer to start setting that up for the Sven, maybe 5 to 7 minutes. Mid lane, Ryu, in a little bit of trouble as GRPX rotates over just to secure the the Water Rune. Here comes a TP from Shaka though. Trying to mess with the Dark Willow, but yeah, there's nothing gonna be found from this because it's just an easy quell out, and Ryu didn't seem to want to get involved with ours level 6 just yet.
That's fair. Mars, top, Shroud.
Uh-oh. Is that just an easy rundown of the cogs or trapping everyone
Yeah.
inside? Okay.
It's trapped inside with the Meepos. You're definitely stuck in there with them. You know, it's not a question at that point.
Yeah. And Lissex, this is a bit of a signature for him, so you should be pretty familiar with how to maneuver this matchup, but I don't necessarily think that Destroyer is doing much for him in this lane, and I think in any other situation against a more quote-unquote regular position 1, this Clinks will be able to do quite a bit of harass, but the fact that you have 2 units here that can just run towards you and threaten you at any point in time is kind of leaving him to play on the sidelines instead.
And you've got the Ransack as well on the Meepo, right? So you do have a little bit of sustain. Not crazy, but a little bit, and that is kind of what Clinks does, right? He peppers you down just a little bit.
Yeah.
He doesn't, like, full to burst you at all.
Looks like just some dewarding action going on. GRPX making sure that this triangle area is potentially clear for some stacks that you might go ahead and make, but it's quite a pretty nice ward being placed on this triangle, so spot that out. Level 6s are hit, at least for Ryu now, and shortly for this Ember Spirit. Yep, grabs that now. Okay. Top side, Destroyer does go down again, getting caught up by Yambura. This is starting to become a bit of a routine here. I mean, Ryu, either you gotta send this Void Spirit up there to offer them some assistance, or this lane is no longer going to be habitable.
I think it's already not really habitable for Lissex. Shroud being level 5 is pretty dangerous. Shaka's going to come in a little bit too late.
Yeah, easy quelling. Like they just...
Yeah.
That's the problem with these two supports, right? They don't exactly offer a lot of control, and you need Ryu to be the one starting these fights, but right now he just has his hands full in the mid lane up against the Bass.
And doesn't get the rune right on the Void Spirit. And he's one of those heroes that kind of needs a rune to gank, right? A haste rune, a double damage, literally anything. Even an illusion rune you could do something with on the Void Spirit. You sometimes just need that little extra oomph to keep your mana up when you're playing like that, right? Because Void Spirit doesn't have the biggest mana pool. He uses this slew of spells once or twice, and he's out of mana.
Yeah, and topside Shroud again just gets that easy one. At this point, they don't even need Yambura for the control. They're just running in with both the Meepos, doing so much damage with the level 3 Poop and Shaka. You came in for a gank, but you're gonna find your own death instead. Easy little bit of control with the double Bramble, even catching up the Destroyer. Now Ryu will finally join the fray, but like you mentioned, not a lot of mana to work with. Oh, the Remnant's not even gonna connect as well. He might be in some trouble, starting to get net up. Here comes the Poops, just bursting down, getting him to half HP, but without any other spells left to use. X5 will back up. A lot of attention up here on this top side for nothing much to be gained. GRPX, a little bit of trouble, pops the Lotus and a huge one. Sebas has joined the fray, and trouble now as Ryu gonna get run down. Nice dodge out on the Cursed Crown, but the Remnant hot on his heels. Another Astral Step away just in the nick of time. He'll preserve his life, but lead the Ember right into this stack. That is not ideal to say the least. And just complete early game dominance on the back of how strong this Meepo has laned.
Speaking of Meepo, Sneeze, I have the official word on who the hell Shroud is. Shroud is gone by a more common name that we've seen once or twice, Benny.
Okay.
Standing in every now and then.
Right.
No really official roster that I can remember at least, but has been standing in for a few teams every now and then, and apparently is a pretty good Meepo.
Yeah, I mean, he's absolutely schooling his poor little Mars here on the offlane. Definitely hurts your pride a little bit, right? When you bring your best boy forward and then the stand-ins like beating your ass up. I think, you know, he's Lisex's probably calling for some help, but that rotation going so poorly for Ryu is going to make him think twice about popping up here again. But I almost think you can't afford to wait for a rune, right? You need to just keep trying to push this guy out, because you wait a bit longer, he's just going to outscale your Sven, who, to be fair, is having a decent time in the bot side, but we know how fast Meepo can explode.
And the engine is starting to rev right now. He's got the diffusal complete.
Bot side, Hermit popping that shapeshift and more than enough control onto Shaka. The last little bit of a Shadow Realm auto attack finds him. Ryu will TP down here and get a kill, but Sebas is right there as well. They're still continuing the chase out. There is a decent duration on this shapeshift, but uh-oh, Hermit, have you gone a bit too far forward? Sebas, the physical, it's a bit too much for him to tank up. Yambura's here as well. But yeah, you gotta watch yourself. DCMC smacks hard. This Sven is feeling very happy to just stand there and deliver. They're trying to kite out, but mass TPs, X5 might have just overcommitted on this bot side. On the back of this Sven with the increased armor and so much HP, they just can't work through him for now. Without the shapeshift, there isn't anything else to offer up, but Sebas making use of that arcane rune. Needs one little last slide, gets nice 2 chains off, dodges out the dissimulate. Sebas is still alive! He just cuts them down to size, and that's essentially 4 members down.
No.
If you count the fact that on the top side, Shroud was able to get Lisex, that's essentially a team wipe. This arcane rune just made this Ember look like a madman.
And just imagine if that was the other way, right? Imagine if Void Spirit had that arcane rune, how differently that fight would have gone for them, right? And a little bit of a misplay there. They actually pulled the Clockwork out of his own cogs with the Remnant, which means he gets to run around a little bit further. All of a sudden, you're in way too deep on the Sven, and you get killed.
Yeah, the fact that Sven, even though he's hitting so hard, takes like what? 4 to 5 seconds just to get out of that call situation and connect with another auto attack. You want to just be smacking away at the nearest possible target, but the spacing, X5. I thought they were in too big for their britches there, but Sebas had it calculated down to a T. And he's going to come back to some really nice stacks to farm as well. GRPX has done a great job setting this up for the squad. You take a look on the flip side, maybe 3 stacks here. The Sven though, he is already trailing a little bit behind. The cause on the side of X5 booning right now.
Yeah, and that's, you know, Meepo, all of a sudden they were pretty even, the Sven and the Meepo. That engine starts revving, a few kills in the belt of Shrouds, and now all of a sudden it's really far ahead. Almost at a disperser already.
Literally,
what do you do?
I mean, I think you just gotta full commit. Like, right now you have the arena. We haven't seen that used yet. Lisex just has been too busy up here on this top side and dying. I think you need to just try and play through your Mars or play through your Void Spirit. They're kind of sparsely split across the map right now. Upside is that Destroyer does have that level 6, might be able to contribute a bit more. You can't afford to try and go up into this Ember. You need to find a target caught out all alone. And Bura might be the offering here. Run forward. Not enough HP. Hook shot out to safety with the
Nice.
wand. It's just enough. Are you kidding me? And now the turnaround. Here comes a little bit of a bedlam damage. The similar away, Shaka able to get that kill. I'm not really sure how that happened. Probably the TP. Meanwhile, Arena in the mid lane holding GRPX in place. The Terrorize still comes through though. Not getting interrupted, and the double chains here comes Shroud. Meepo's here to party. He heard you guys were gathering in the mid lane and he wants more kills. He wants to find that Mars. The spear coming through, but as we said, it only tags out on one of the three and they just keep running forward, keep netting you down. Double kill, let's make it 3. Shroud will be the one to grab it. But they can just dominate like all over this mid lane with the additional numbers advantage. The side of Silk, they just don't have the damage to work through these X5 heroes. It takes them far too much to kill even one.
And now they've got the Helm of the Overlord as well. How do you kill said creep? And this is like the nail in the coffin if they take this.
You need to defend. Shaka TP's up to the high ground, but he might have just submitted himself to his death. What were you thinking, buddy? And he coming with Sebas as well. The chains on to Destroyer, hold him down with the brambles, and he has nowhere to run. You just proof from the high ground hook shot, finding one. But, Ryu trying to come in and collect, does get GRPX. They know they can't afford to give this up, but what else do they have to offer? DCMC, Echo Saber complete, might be looking for a fight now, and Shroud, he is gonna retreat. X5, understand they might have stuck around a bit too long and don't want to lose any of the advantage that they've gained. Decent chunk of the stack is protected and farmed up and cleaned up, but Silk, they are still trailing behind big time. That's a 7k gold lead at 13 minutes, Crash.
They got what they came for, right? They got the stack. That's what they wanted. They left without really anyone. Well, Dark Willow died, but anyone of consequence dies, right? Yeah, who cares, GRPX? Yeah, a great rotation from Silk, or from X5. And Silk, they tried, but the stack gold, sure, some of it got cleaned up by them, not by the Sven. That's who you really wanted on.
Yeah. Sven feels like... you know, still there's a chance DCMC for him to kind of explode out here, looking at the Blink Dagger now, and a smoke move along with the team. They still have the God Strength that they didn't use for that engagement, and now they are making a beeline straight for this Meepo. Oh, do they have the timing down? Shroud trying to split himself up. They want to go for the singular Meepo. Here come the entire team of Silk. They disperse out the arena, hold him in place. Is there enough damage? Terrorize. It's a bit too late, and they kill off Shroud. Wicked 6th Street going over to Listek. Some nice revenge, but he is gonna pay for that one. Sebas gonna hunt him down. One last slight, but the Ember has found him. Meanwhile, GRPX actually ends up going down Hermit, trying for the chase down to DCMC, and will be able to clean up the Sven. Get some pretty big kills on the side of Silk, but it does cost them their big bad carry. And Yanbura, still trying to hunt down. Oh no, that is the Mage Slayer for Ryu. That's gonna be ineffective for 2 minutes on that dead courier. Now, it is a gold swing going the way of Silk though. Getting that Meepo kill is very significant and does help your Mars get back into the game just a little bit.
Now, Lysix, he is the Mars extraordinaire, right? He is the player that understands Mars better than at least me. I don't know if I agree with the Mage Slayer, though. I think that you kind of just needed that Blink Dagger to get in better position. Sure, you can just kind of run at them, but you are getting subpar arenas, right? Sure, it works out well there because you just get the jump on Meepo. It's not hard. You get a good smoke gank. But as these bigger team fights start breaking out, maybe a little bit of regretty not going for the Blink Dagger.
I mean, I still don't see a way that they really kill off Sebas. He's just able to dance around these fights with impunity, and Gura will chain up that kill onto the Klings. Spear gonna go wide. Lissex, it was a very clear target, and he's gonna commit the arena, at least gets the clockwork, but it's far too late. I mean, the rest of his team is just dying as a result. The two supports have to forfeit their life for a +5 clockwork. Again and again, the only kills that you're getting are on these supports, apart from that Meepo kill that you got in that bot fight. What have you really gained of value? X5, they're just getting kills in mid, beating on your tier 2. Just cross-map domination from this squad right now.
And in 100 gold, I don't know how you kill this Meepo. As soon as he gets Mega Meepo, that's really off the table. I don't think Silk at this point have said damage to kill off, what, 4k health Meepo, however much he has right now when he gets Mega Meepo'd up. There's no damage on Silk. These supports who are supposed to be doing damage have fallen incredibly flat.
Yeah, Shaka and Destroyer still desperately working their way towards their first few items. Now, Shaka can buy up the Spirit Vessel of GRPX. Found out by Ryu here, dodging out on the red. Oh my.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Oh. Didn't have the cast animation. That was close. Very close.
I don't
but
think he needed to throw out the Aether Remnant like that in such
it was a little bit of a misplay.
It's so, I mean,
miscommunication.
That's not even online. Like,
No, it's not.
And now, with that TP out, X5 know that you're in the area. They can just send the creeps in to scout, Rocket to get the vision, and they've got the chain out onto DCMC. This is troublesome. Where's the squad? Nowhere to be seen as their Sven dies again. I mean, it really felt like, even with the carnage that was going on with the rest of the Silk lineup, at least DCMC is farming. At least he's getting items. But with these two deaths, that small glimmer of hope has just gone, and Shroud finds the Void Spirit in the mid lane. That's an easy net and a kill. He's everywhere.
That's the hard thing about Meepo, right? Is he can be anywhere on the map, right? He can be in all 3 lanes at once, in the jungle, and farming a hero. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
Meepo can be anywhere, and that's the strongest part about the hero right now, is the gate rotations early on in lane, the rotations throughout the mid game while you're still farming. No other hero can farm and gank at the same time.
Yeah, and I think we were talking about it in the draft about how Silk, you know, they have 2 supports that are freed up to rotate. That's not really how it happened because the lanes just went so poorly. I think we weren't really respecting the amount of pressure that the X5 duos could put out. And oh, whoa, Shaka. This is a risky ward to put down, but he goes relatively unspotted. Has an idea that this Roche is happening, but does he want to go crazy and try something mad? If he snipes it with the Sprout, I swear to God.
if you can snipe with a Sprout, that's a big ups to you.
Oh, he tried. He almost got it too. I don't know whether that would have been anything important, but DCMC does get the starting kill onto Yambura. They found him though with the Terrorize. What's your additional chase? Hermit starting to run forward. The Wolf is at your door, DCMC. And has a blink in 3 seconds, but with that lingering damage from the Mage Slayer, can he get out in time? The Dragon burning him up. Brambles won't connect. But the DC from Klinks, he won't connect either, unfortunately.
He can't connect, that's the problem.
He's disconnected is the problem. He's dead. But okay. Whew,
DCMC should be fine, right? No Brambles.
Yeah,
should just be able to walk out of this.
I mean, we're hoping so.
I do hope so.
Defenders.
DCMC, I don't like seeing players struggle like this, and DCMC, he's been struggling. So is Lysix, to be fair.
Hold on, hold. There is a Blink Dagger from Mars. If X5 still continue to funnel in this area, this could be the fight that Silk were waiting for. DCMC, even though he's running away right now, he still has half HP and the God Strength duration. There's a chance that he turn around.
So he just heals up to full, pretty much.
Exactly. Is there an angle here? I mean, as Silk, they have all the time in the world to sort of consider how they want to approach this fight. Shaka can come through with the Spirit Vessel. This could really cut down the Mega Meeple's HP. Even though he has the Aegis. I think
this one's Disperser, though.
Yeah, I think there's a chance here, though, because Sebas is low on resources as well, right? And Hermit, he's
you have to take it.
Shapeshift. Do you? Or do you try and retreat?
I think you have to take this opportunity.
Okay.
Right, they're down the clockwork. You're going to fight a 4v4.
Klinks is almost back.
Klinks is a non-factor.
No, he's gonna come back.
He is almost back. He's good for vision, but that's about it right now.
Yeah, okay.
He is gonna go this Orchid first.
Yeah.
So when that's online, Silk can start making moves around the map again with the Blink Dagger Orchid. This might be your best option until that Orchid is online.
Yeah.
I don't think X5 are gonna line up like this again for a while.
We'll see. We'll see. I mean, with that Aegis, they are more than likely going to start clearing out that last tier 3, last tier 2, and then start heading in for the tier 3s. Maybe a high ground defense could be a bit more safe, but Destroy coming back. Let's see whether they choose to go Lysix. They have no idea that the blink has been completed just yet. This could catch X5 by surprise and be exactly what Silk need. Let's have a look. DCMC starting to get chased down. The blink forward. Spear not gonna connect. All the glory and all the honor that we hyped this up to be just falls completely flat. Lysix. This has not been his game on the Mars.
Oh man, that wasn't it, Sneeze. The arena doesn't get used. The blink dagger gets used in a weird way. The spear misses.
Dude.
Everything is just not going Lissix's way so far.
Okay, well, Yambura does TP back into the mid lane just to die to Destroyer, so that's gonna help him out towards that Orchid. But, hello!
There's a wolf at your door.
Wolf plus Wolf and company at your door. And, did you know that they work day jobs as demolition squads? Because holy shit, these buildings are gone.
I did Meepo Demolitionist. Yeah, that's a skin, isn't it? He's got a little hard hat on and like those work overalls and the vest.
Yeah, like I believe it's from
He's got the miner one.
He got the Carhartt jacket on, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. He's got two demolitionist kind of worker sets because he's got the mining one too with the hat.
Do you think Meepo would be? Do you think Meepo would be in a union?
I think he is his own union.
Right? Like he doesn't even need one because he's just like, you're treating me unfairly, and then 4 other people chirp. Yep.
Well, isn't it a family business?
I guess. I mean,
right, wouldn't it be a family business? So I don't think you're unionized.
Then yeah. I mean, that's not like workplace harassment. That's just family abuse. That's two different. That's 2 different laws in court. Okay.
That's a different small claim settlement.
Yeah, that's a whole different court that settles that part of things. GRPX. The setup hookshot coming through. Meanwhile, Sebas just casually killing off Shaka. Getting the full touch out onto the Sven. Doesn't even want to pop his God Strength for this. No, he's dead.
Yeah.
And, oh man. I mean, this game feels over already. Lissix. Bura is a Yules just to set up these kills. I mean, both these supports, they understand they just need to buy time for their cores to get over here and crush them.
Yeah, it's a great Yules game. I think for the past, like, 3 or 4 games I've been watching and, like, seeing, like, casting firsthand, it's been good Yules games.
Yeah. Coincidence? Don't know.
I think not. I think Yules is just a really good item.
Yeah. Welcome back to Yules. 4,000 HP Meepo with 2 lives. What you gonna do? Without your
Nothing.
I don't think
they're gonna watch your axe fall.
Yeah. Maybe they try for the setup along with the respawn. He didn't use his God Strength in that fight. That could be what they are waiting for. Now Mega Meepo is going to run out. It's it should be a bit of a cooldown on that one. GRPX Yules up to the high ground. Oh my god, they are melting. DCMC can't even get attack off because these Yules into the air. Your arena catches Yambura, who is still surviving. GG's called. Shaka's out of here, and so is the rest of Silk. They don't stand a chance. Just getting absolutely posted here in this game number 1. X5. We talked about them being hot and cold. They turn up the temperature. And even though, you know, it's not important seeding, yet whatever. X5 here to party.
Silk were going a little too off kilter. Now, to be fair, like this is, like we've said, the testing grounds. If you're going to try something, it's got to be here. You're not going to do it on the playoffs. And look, Klings, Prophet, supports, not it. Back to the drawing board.
Victory!
First and foremost.
It's the limit. Radiant structures are fortified.
Looks like this won't be so easy after all.
30 seconds to battle.
You got rocks in your head. Knock you back to the stone. Rock, I return. Lost my head. The East Tide. Rounds of the lakes.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Joy, my fallen king.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Gold is a great
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
all my advisors. Cannot be.
I told you what was on the line, Matrix, and still you opposed me.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Bottom tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's bottom barracks are under attack. Dire's bottom barracks. Dire's bottom barracks.
Monster
Radiant victory.
My goddess wisdom. I am beyond your gaze, Death Prophet. That was a close one. It feels good to get that urge.
5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remain. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. Dire team pick. Witches. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team back.
Clockwork!
Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick. Radiant team pick.
Retha. 10 seconds remaining.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Lion.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Warlord.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Invoker.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team back.
Void incarnate.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team back. Ten seconds remaining. Dire team back. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick. Luna. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Admiral Kongsa.
Choose your hero. Five seconds remaining.
Throughout the eons, I have been known by many
Prepare
names,
for battle.
but my true name of power is Karl.
Thirty seconds to battle. The battle begins.
Not on my watch.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Denied.
Dire's courier has been killed.
I usually like my cheese to myself. Around the world. First blood. Well, that sets a tone.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant are scanning. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
One muppet to another.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
You sought to bargain something.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Just keep
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
turn them. Sucked up the wrong
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
You monster!
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant are scanning.
And it's off.
Radiant's courier has been killed. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Ill-gotten gains.
X marks the spot. Ooh, bounty!
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant are scattered. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
It's not even your birthday. I guess.
The lion's heart beats.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Boom! There it goes.
Dire are scanning. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Devil to pay.
Bloody bounty!
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Proper skunks.
Illusion.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Incoming.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant has fallen. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Roshan has fallen to the down. Blessings upon a loyal warrior. Regeneration. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Well-gotten gains.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire are scanning. Radiant are scanning. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I'm not opposed to taking the occasional bounty.
Money changes.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
You cannot usurp that which is
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire are scanning. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
this will hasten my footfalls.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack. Radiant's bottom barracks is fallen. Radiant's bottom barracks is fallen. under attack.
This is my shout.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant are scanning. Dire are scanning.
Yes, X marks the spot.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Roshan has fallen to the dire.
I just need you to know.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Blessings upon a loyal warrior.
To restore the void.
true name of power is calm. Profitable engagement.
Proper skunks.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle